Happy Friday, everyone. Here we are again. We are on day 5 now of our global isolation experience, March 20th, 2020, so 2020. And I hope everyone is doing all right. We have some interesting things to talk about today, I think. It's weird because it's like the weekend, right? So it's like, oh, it's finally Friday. We get to have a weekend, but the weekend's not going to be any different than what right now is. So get used to it. And I had a pretty great day today. Oh, by the way, before I talk to you about that, it occurred to me a couple of things occurred to me. One, there's been a lot of talk in social media, sort of about homeschooling and keeping on a curriculum and keeping a routine yeah, I guess that's somewhat true, but I this isn't a routine, right? This isn't normal. There's a lot of talk about trying to keep things as normalized as possible. But what's normal about this? There's nothing normal about this. So and I and her mom had a long talk yesterday about this. She's missing her friends, and to tell her that this is that we're going to try to keep things as regular as possible would just be, it seems like that would be foolish. This is not normal. This is not regular. This is not a routine. This is something extraordinary and sort of scary. And it's okay to talk about that, to talk in those terms. We have to approach this in the sort of light of reality. So be adult and tell your kids and what's going on. And like I've always said, I think we're always surprised by how knowledgeable and understanding and capable our kids are, even of handling tough news. So a few cool things this morning. Ooms and I spent most of the morning learning how to doodle, learning how to draw. And, Mo Williams, the guy behind the Pigeon books and the Elephant and Pig books, which Uma loves, has a YouTube channel, a Lunchtime with Mo Williams channel, and he teaches you all these drawings. And we set the thing up here, and we turn it on, and we'd get all our paper and our crayons, and we drew all morning, and I have to admit that was pretty cool. So here's so one of the first things that Mo asked us to do is to draw a crazy house. It was a crazy house that he asked us to draw, and here's mine. Here you go, crazy house. He kind of set us up for you. See how he encourages everyone to sign it. So there it is. That's my crazy house, and check this out. This is Uma's crazy house. Look at that. Look at her crazy house. That's far crazier than mine, isn't it? And we also did, Easter is coming up, right? So we did bunnies. Here's my bunny. Super, super duper boring and normal bunny. But Uma made a little like a little puppet out of her bunny. And here's her bunny. Put on your hands. Look at that. Look at that insane bunny. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. How terrifying is that? It's a girl, by the way, because she has a bow. So there's her bow. So that's what we're doing. We're getting by. We have a full fridge. We're surrounded. Well, not surrounded, but we're keeping things tight and doing the best that we can. Go out for walks. Don't go far. Stay local. And, keep in touch on social media. That's what you can do. You call people and you do things like this. And what else do you got? Don't panic. We'll get through this one way or the other. But everybody has to do their part. So I was trying to think about, also, I would add, I'm going to try to do this every day. And so far that's worked out that way. But don't freak out if if I don't get to it. And down, as what they say, down here where the comments are, tell me if there's something that you want me to read, not my work or somebody else's work or something like that. I like doing these readings, and they give me some peace as well. So I thought I'd do something different this week. Oftentimes in times like this, anxiety or stressful times, I tend to turn to Walt Whitman. He's one of my favorite poets, and he has a little bit of something for everyone. So I'm going to read the first section of Song of Myself. This is not an unusual or obscure poem. It's one of the most famous, the first part of Leaves of Grass is one of the most famous in the world, and I practically know it by heart. But in rereading it today, it occurred to me how timely it is, how timely that poem is. Whitman, Song of Myself very much is about celebrating mankind's common soul, right? That's what he was talking about. Whitman loved nature. He loved being out in nature, but as any good transcendentalist would tell you, he's using transcendentalist themes, nature is not just about the mountains and the trees and the dirt and the leaves. Nature is about humanity. It's all connected. So Song of Myself is about that, and Song of Myself, and what more do we need in this time, and what do we have in this time, but each other. So let's celebrate each other and think of each other, and try to get through this together. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to read section 1 of Song of Myself from Leaves of Grass, and you tell me if this seems relevant to the experience that we're all in the middle of right now. Here we go. As usual, a little coffee to soothe the soul. So, Walt Whitman, Song of Myself. I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume, you shall assume, for every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you. I loaf and invite my soul. I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass. My tongue, every atom of my blood, formed from this soil, this air, born here of parents, born here from parents the same, and their parents the same. I, now 37 years old, in perfect health, begin, hoping to cease not till death. Creeds and schools in abeyance, retiring back a while, sufficed at what they are, but never forgotten. I harbor for good or bad. I permit to speak at every hazard. Nature, without check, with original energy. So, how about that? That's today. Stay in touch, with me, but also with the people that you love. Take good care. We're all in this together. Wash your hands, and we'll be back at it tomorrow morning. One day at a time, folks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.